Hey guys, Dan091 here. Welcome back to Prison Architect, and as you can see, we're having a little bit of problems. So we've got the generators that all burnt down, and we've got this cell, the showers. At one point they wouldn't let anyone in, and we've got like 100 people in solitary. I think this prison might be too much to handle at the minute. I don't feel like I've got enough experience to deal with this, so like it's constantly high danger. So for some reason no one's actually died or escaped, so I can actually sell the prison. So I think what I'm going to do is sell it. Ooh, this is new. So I don't know if this was here last time, but I didn't notice it. But you can now choose a gender, which is kind of cool. You can also choose the warden. So, oh, so these actually do things. He does his own job, nothing else. People call him the warden. Halves the likelihood of receiving prisoners who are violent, lethal, volatile, deadly, or fighters. That's kind of good. Half the likelihood of prisoners being social or fearless. Prisoners are suppressed twice as quickly. That's quite good as well. Guard dogs have 50% chance of fully uncovering any tunnel they detect. Nah. Reduces the overall temperature of your prison, making your inmates less likely to cause trouble. That's kind of good. Gets a small cut of the resale value of each piece of contraband found. That's kind of also good, bit of extra income. Prisoners found with contraband will be fined directly from their savings. I don't know. I'm thinking I might go with this one, just so, or this one. I'm gonna go with this, the pacifier, just to make it a little bit better. Actually, should we? Kind of thinking about this. But yeah, to do this one, that means I'd kind of want contraband, but I really don't. So I think I'm gonna not go with that. I think I'm gonna go the lobbyist. There is a reason for this. So do we want fog of war? Yeah, we'll have fog of war. We don't want lakes. We don't want buildings. Yeah, we'll leave failure conditions on. Do we want gangs? Not really. Causes events to occur during the game to keep you on your toes. Adds extra challenge. Yeah, we'll have events on. So yeah, the reason that I wanted to start a new prison is that one, it was too big. I feel like it was too much to handle, and I was struggling quite a little bit. So I decided I wanted to make a new one, and with this one, I don't know how I want to lay it out. What's that? What the hell is that? Notebook page. What? Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh my god, there's a lot of pages. I don't know what that was, but okay. So yeah, I don't really know what the layout is gonna be. I'm thinking maybe like have the entrance here and have like this kind of thing, and that'll be the entrance. And there's a reason why I want that. And then obviously we can, I don't know if we want to move it like that or just have it run down there. I guess like that. Actually, for now we'll just have it just run down like that. And then obviously we will have the gate there. So this will be our little entrance area, and I think that will probably be big enough. Maybe. Do we want it a little bit bigger? Like that. And then maybe have like the door there. So the reasoning behind this is what we'll do is we will have like a doorway there, and then do you want a double doorway? I'm thinking if we have like 2 doors, then the chances of the prisoners getting out to escape are a lot less likely. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Yeah, we'll do that, and then this will be the little opening area, the reception. So we can't actually set it just yet. That's fine. So that'll be the starting area, and we will put it down. I want to get this going as we go, kind of thing. So I want a large jail door there, and we'll have those there. So that will obviously come out into the large main area, I would say. Maybe have like the pathway coming down like this. And actually, what would be the centre of this? So that'll be the wall. So that's 85. So let's do 40 from there. And 40 from there. So that's the centre. Okay. So there is a reason that I'm marking this out. So again, what is the distance from there to there? 78. So if we do 35, and then we do 35 from the top. So that's the centre, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that right there is the centre. Okay. So this is going to be a bit more of a luxurious prison than anything else. I don't want to have like too many prisoners here. So yeah. I'm thinking about something. Maybe like a pathway that like this, and then I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. So what I'm thinking is fill this with grass, and then this will be the main walkway, like so. So that'll just be like a central kind of area, just because. And then we'll put grass in the centre of that. And we'll want this to obviously come down and join up with probably the top bit there, just because. And then what we can do is we can have the offices here. So how many offices do we, I always forget this. So we need 1, 1, 2, 3. We have snipers. That's interesting. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 offices. Okay. Well, so what? A highly trained marksman who will automatically occupy an empty guard tower, if one of is available, will fire a number of warning shots at prisoners causing trouble within the walls before taking the target down. Escaping prisoners are given no such warnings. Holy good God. How the hell do I make a guard tower? I presume it's in guard tower. A tower from which snipers hide separately can watch your own prison. Holy... That is something that I want. I don't know how big they are. That's kind of disappointing. I really wish you could see that. But that is something I may have to consider. So I'll probably want to like leave this area for one. Maybe leave an area down here for one. Something like that. So 6. Make them quite big. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, if we make it 5, could we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it is 5. And how? 8. So it'd be like that, and then like that. So I'm thinking we could have the offices as you walk in. Maybe, I don't know. Do we want that? Kind of not, right? No, we kind of don't want that. I don't know. I'll maybe have holding cells here. That might be. I don't know what would be at the start of the prison. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to design this. So I'm gonna design this prison a little bit, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. It's not brilliant, but this is going to be my little office area, and I couldn't get this to fit symmetrically, so I ended up putting these just on their own separate little thing. I don't know if I like it. I may have to move this one down, like like that. Just because then we can put the extra pathway there. I don't know, I kind of like that being off-centered to this. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. So this is going to be the office area, and we're going to actually just go ahead and put it in now. There is a reason I'm putting these in now. It's kind of because we need it, because I want to get bureaucracy started. But we can't do that because, well, we don't have an officer. Also, we need to turn that off. We turn intake off. Almost forgot about that. That would have been problematic. So we now need some objects. I also put some objects here. I'll sort the walls out in a minute. So we want probably just normal staff doors, right? Just normal doors. 'Cause, you know, I'm going to trust my prisoners in this prison. That may be a mistake, but it's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do this. And as you can see, I have put staff doors on the outside of here. So prisoners can actually go in and put stuff in here, but they can't walk outside. And I'm hoping that like people will still be able to like deliver stuff and pick up stuff and things like that. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but hopefully it should be okay. So we have our little offices. I don't know where I'm going to put generators yet. I might put one here just to run like this part of the prison. Although because it is a small prison, we shouldn't need like 5 generators. But I want to go to office, and I want to put these offices in. Now I was going to make these bigger, but the problem with that is they don't. They're only offices for the staff, so they don't really need to be that big. So you know, it's okay. I don't mind. So let's put those there. And this dude's office has got a lot of stuff in it because that's where the old, what's it called? What's it called? The storage area, the delivery place. That. So we've got those, and then we just need some chairs. Unfortunately, we cannot see, but it should be okay for now. So that should be all the offices up and running, and yeah, I'm okay with that. So the other thing that we've got is this reception that I want to do. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to build this bit by bit, and I'm going to work it out off camera, and then I'm going to come on camera and build it, kind of thing. Just seems a lot easier to do it that way. So we have all this built. And what we need to do then is we need an office desk, a table and a chair. So we'll put, maybe have like tables here. That might be kind of cool. An office desk we could probably put at the end here. Because what I'm thinking is they have to funnel in through here. They've got these obviously for all their items and things. We're going to probably put another couple of tables around. I kind of wish the this was 1 2 bigger, but it's, you know, it's not a problem. So if we do things like that, then they've got tables to walk past and put their stuff on. Then we've got these extra ones just in case we need them, and they walk up to the desk, sort themselves out, and then they are allowed passage into said prison. Kind of like that as a reception. Yeah, we don't need to take anything out. It's okay. So, what we could do with now is the generator. So maybe we put it there, and maybe have no. Is that where we want it? No. Right. So we're going to have the generator there, and we're going to surround it with walls, like so. Do we want the entrance there? That might be not a bad idea. Yeah, we'll have the entrance there, and then we can do another one for the water. 1 2 3 4 5, yeah. So we can have that, and then we can have like just a little pathway coming down like that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. So let's build this up, and let's put our staff door, because you know it's only staff that need to actually be in here. Normal people, prisoners, don't have to be. So let's get the brick walls out for when this is built, and we'll put that there. And then we can go ahead and go to utilities, and we can get our power station down, and we can get our water station. And I'm going to put, yeah, we'll put a capacitor in, and I just want to check real quick. Where is sprinkler? Can we put a sprinkler over there? We can't put it over that, but we can put it over that. I think I'm going to do that. Now, something I did notice in the last prison, if you put a sprinkler next to a generator and the sprinklers go off, they will, well, you know, do the typical thing and destroy said generator. That's why my other generator room was just completely gone, because there was no way to stop the water from the sprinklers going into the other generators, which then in turn blew those up. So, if I do make more than one generator, I'm going to give it its own little room, because we do not want that happening again. We also want to, we can just do, we can't do that. We'll just do that, and that should pipe it up. Then we also need to do that to pipe that up. And I think we should be good there. What I could do then is... technically, I could just run it out like that. Because the capacitor would have been there anyway. Yeah, and then we can... I think I'm going to run it along the paths. Now, I said I'd do this last time, but I didn't. So I think I'm going to do it properly this time. And that should give us enough power up there. I think I'm going to give this another capacitor just to make sure. Yeah. So we now have our little offices and we can get our warden. So the reason I wanted the warden is because I wanted to start doing bureaucracy. There's also apparently a few more things in here. So we've got legal defence. You're in a bad situation, someone has been put on notice. It looks like you aren't going to be able to manage the situation. Your lawyer can help you get off the hook. Completing this research will remove any current warnings that might otherwise result in you being fired. Okay. And then we've got this. Lawyer lobbies for a reduction, blah blah blah. Essential lawyers and prisoners get before you can blah blah blah. Okay, so boring stuff. That's boring. Guard tower, that's the one. Unlock guard tower and snipers, allowing you to have highly trained marksmen keeping an eye on the outdoor areas of your prison. Snipers will need to visit an armory to collect a rifle, otherwise they will be unarmed. So that is something that I want to build towards. So I'm going to get security. I'm thinking maybe... yeah, we'll get maintenance as well now. And I think I will do a bit more planning and I will be back once we're done with that. Okay, so after a little bit of planning, I've decided to put a few more rooms down. So, the first room that we're going to go ahead and put down will be the staff room. The second room will be this large room, which is the storage room. And the third one is this visitation room. So this is going to be for visitors. Yeah. So we need some doors. So we're going to get some staff doors. We're going to get... we've got those doors on. And we're going to put that door on. So I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know what the guard tower is going to be like. So I'm going to leave it for now. I am actually working towards it. So in 18 hours we will know how big that we need to make this area. I wouldn't think it would be that big, but honestly I don't know. So that's the storage room, which we can sort out now. So storage is that one. So we can go ahead and shove that in there. And then the guards will just move all this stuff in there. We have the staff room. And we have visitation. So the visitation, I worked it out and I believe you can get 8. Like this. Ta-da! So that should be that all sorted. I also want to get rid of that, and that, and those. Yep, that's it. So these are the new rooms. So the visitation room is sorted. I'll do the wiring after. Also, that's a good point, actually. Why is that not... oh, so it has actually got to be a little bit closer. That's good to know. Right, so the staff room, what do we need? We just need wide sofa and drinks machine. We can do that. So boop, biddy boop. Actually, no. No. Boop. 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 And then we can put a couple of drinks machines around. Put a thing there. We can have a radio in here. Why not? So we'll put a radio. Put a radio there next to the seating arrangement. What else can we put in here? I didn't actually know you could do that, by the way. That was just apparently a thing that I just did. So let's have a look. Is there anything else that we can just put in here? We could put a pool table, but I don't think that they would ever use it. But you know what? Where do we want it? Just in the centre. Because you never know, staff like to play games too. Why not? So utilities, we need to bring this over. I thought they might need power, but apparently not. And we need to plug this in as well. Right, no, that's pipes. That's pipes. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's just do that first. I can't believe that I put pipes there. That was my own fault. Right, so hopefully that should power everything. Maybe. I don't know. Will it? Yeah, it will. So that is everything powered. And how are we looking on power? We're not doing too bad. I'm going to chuck one more just for safekeeping. So yeah, everything is looking pretty decent at the moment. How's this doing? We have guard towers, so let's have a look. I clicked it. I have a feeling that this is bugged out. Anyway, so it's by the looks of it a 2x2 square. That's a shame. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to put it in the centre, but it's okay. So we can just put it there, and then we can have walls connecting it like that. I think that should be okay. Then we can just get rid of the planning. Bloody hell, it's taking a while to do, isn't it? Almost done. So this is our guard tower. That's kind of cool. So I'm probably going to have like maybe 3 or 4 of them, like one on each corner. Hopefully that'll be enough. I honestly don't know. But hey, we'll find out. So I want to get a foreman, and I want to get cleaning and groundskeeping. Is there anything else that we want right now? Yes, surveillance. Because I believe we have fog of war on, so we're going to need to sort that out. So I don't know what we're going to do with this little area. I guess we could maybe expand. Hold on. If we did that, I don't know how this guard tower works. I don't know if it has to be like line of sight kind of thing, or if they can just be outside, or if it's got a specific range or anything like that. have no idea. So we're going to find out, but I don't know. Right, so that is our storage room complete. And you know what? I'm going to save and reload this real quick, and I'm going to write over that one because, yeah. Oh, no, apparently saving just did it. That's fine. So I want to go ahead and make the outside look a little bit nicer while we're here. So I could do with getting... How far are you off doing this? 3 minutes. That's fine. So you have now done that. I'm going to get a couple of gardeners. And the one that I really want is the janitors, because it's getting a bit messy and we could do with it. I don't know how long it's going to take either. 4 hours. Okay. So while that's doing that, we can go ahead and get some probably concrete tiles for moving around. Yeah, this'll be fine. It's gonna cost a little bit, but it's okay. And then all the way down here. And there we go. And then I want to put grass in this. Actually, we'll put it in the entire area. So this is already looking rather nice. Quite like it. Yeah, I thought I heard it. So 1, 2, 3. 3 should do for now. The prison's not too big. But yeah, I think that's a good point to end this episode, because I don't actually know how long I've been going for. So I hope this prison is going to be a little bit nicer. I'm going to make it more luxurious. Give them bigger cells, put stuff inside the cells, make them happy. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I shall see you guys next time.